Hi, welcome to REA's first ever Real Talks, a quick fire Q&A just to get an understanding of what it's like to work in different parts of the REA group. I'm Peter St. Ruth, General Manager for Commercial for Proptrack, and today I'm joined by...
Hi, I'm Haylie, Customer Success Manager at Proptrack.
Welcome, Haylie, and thank you ever so much for joining us today. So for those of you probably already know, Proptrack, part of the REA group, we are setting ourselves up to become Australia's #1 property data insights and analytics company, and helping REA change the way the world experiences property. So with that in mind, you know who we are, you know what we do. We thought we'd just open up the hood a little bit in terms of what's life really like in Proptrack. So let's get it kicked off, Haylie. So first question, why did you want to be part of these Real Talks today?
Peter, I really wanted to be part of the Real Talks. There's such a great culture at Proptrack and the wider REA group. And I just wanted to let everybody know what a fantastic company this is to work for. So I was happy to participate today.
Awesome. Well, what a great start. So let's go to the time when we were looking to hire you. And, you know, you were being interviewed by us and all of that. So what made you decide that Proptrack was the organisation that you really wanted to come and join?
It was really all about the people and the culture. As I stepped through the interview process, the more people I met, the great enthusiasm they had for their roles and for the business, I started to think, how can I become a part of this team? And I started to really want to desperately become a part of the team. And luckily, here I am today.
Wonderful. Well, you know, it is a pretty special culture, I think, and we'll touch on that, I think, in a little bit more detail later. Now, let's imagine you're a customer success manager. So picture the situation. We're sat down having a cup of tea, you, me, and your mother-in-law, who makes those amazing Greek biscuits. What are they called again?
Koulouria.
Yeah, see, that's why I call them amazing Greek biscuits. But, you know, how would you explain to her what a customer success manager does?
It's a really good question. The best way to explain a customer success manager is all of the great products and services we have at Proptrack. It is the role of the customer success manager to make sure that the customers are using it to be most beneficial for their business and looking after everything BAU. It's a pretty wide remit, but if you think about it, after the contract signed and all the way through the onboarding, implementation of the services, right through to BAU and governance, that's what customer success do.
It's a super important role, and let's be honest, you are amazing at it. Let's switch lanes a little bit. So what are you most excited about in Proptrack over the next 12 months?
That's a great question. I think there's a lot to be excited about over the next 12 months. The growth of the people in a Proptrack business has been really, really ferocious. I'm really looking forward to working with some great people in the business. I'm also looking forward to getting our great new products and services out to customers. Being in front of customers and talking about all things Proptrack is a real passion for me. So I think it's the new products and services that I'm most excited about.
Yeah, we're definitely on a very, very big journey over the next 12 months. And, you know, we're really super pumped about what we're going to be bringing to market. Now, what's one of the surprising things that people might not know about Poptrack?
It all comes back to culture again, Peter. I did hear in my recruitment drive I did hear a term that people used about Proptrack, and that was, we take our work seriously, but not ourselves. And when I first got here, it was quite evident. 8 months down the track, I didn't think it was going to be able to last that long, but it is still rings true to this day. The people do take their work seriously at Proptrack, but there are no egos, and it's just a really refreshing place to work.
It's good, isn't it, when you come to a company and you think this can't last, and it just does. I mean, the way I kind of describe it is we've got loads of super talented people with high ambition but low ego who really want to do a great job for their customers, and that's the essence, I think, of Proptrack. So, you know, it's just, like I say, it's just a great culture and organisation to work in. So Thank you for that and for just opening up a little bit in terms of what it's like here in Poptrack. Now, before we wrap up, a bit of an REA tradition, we ask some quick fire, this or that questions. You can't sit on the fence on this one, Haylie. You have to make a call for the rest of your life. It's either this or that. So, let's start with a really easy one. We love food at REA. So, hot chips or chocolate?
Definitely have to say chocolate.
Wow, it'd be hot chips all the way. I could live without chocolate, but not hot chips, that's for sure. Maybe a little bit more challenging, perhaps. Handbags or shoes?
Shoes, 100% shoes.
So that's it. You're never, ever having a handbag shoe combo ever again.
I can always find someone to carry stuff for me. Shoes are important.
Wonderful. Now, I think this is going to be controversial for you because I know, obviously, with your family and their sporting interests. So, soccer or Aussie rules?
Oh, Aussie rules, all the way Aussie rules. But do not tell my husband, he's a massive Liverpool supporter.
I could have sworn you were going to go down the soccer route, to be honest, because of that. But there you go. And then finally, for a Melburnian, great Melbourne coffee or great Victorian wine?
Cool. Controversial topic for me. I am a Melburnian, but I do not drink coffee. So it is wine all the way after business hours, of course.
Of course, absolutely. And so thank you very much for those quick fire questions, Haylie. That's a wrap. Really appreciate your time in terms of joining us today and just help us understand life in Proptrack a little bit and answering the questions so well. Thank you, everybody, for paying attention. And, if you really want to, shameless plug, but if you really want to understand more about the Australian property market, visit proptrack.com.au/insights, where there's a whole heap of really, really interesting information. With that in mind, thank you very much and goodbye.